are done with the wash of this car. I actually have polished it, and I have I did a 3-stage polish actually before in the past. I also, let's see, I think I did a ceramic coating on it. So this is actually after it not being washed for about a month and a half, maybe. Here we are though. Ooh, look at those fat boys right there. Oh yeah. Actually, this shows off probably one of my favorite parts of the E46, and that is right here. The fenders. The way that they swung the fenders outward. If you got the right wheels on this car, you could accentuate it, and like we did here, I think it's beautiful. And for me, in my opinion, this design, this style, this packaging is BMW at its best. Front engine, rear wheel drive, manual transmission. It's a coupe. It's small. You can sling it around corners with the right tires. You can be assertive with it. You can abuse it. And so long as you do your maintenance, so long as you put the right materials in it, it will just keep coming back for more, like a puppy dog that wants to play. That's how I see the E46 properly equipped. So you always have to get the sport package. And then with the little lip spoiler over here, and we tinted the taillights, and we polished the crap out of the tailpipes, and we did the we redid the tint. We also tinted the sunroof. There's the 300M. Oh hey. Oh gosh. Here we are. The curves, the lines on this car, it's like I said, it's just BMW doing what they do and building what they know to build. And that's a fun car and a well-shaped car that is one of the best driving machines possible. The new ones, I think they have strayed. The last BMW, in my opinion, that was that way was the E90. So, and what I like is all of the air ducting, it works. It's there for a reason. It's not just there for show. These air holes here channel air. Sorry, I am really hot and really thirsty, so I'm a little bit like my brain is farting. These air holes here channel air to the brake calipers or to the brake rotors to cool them off. This is for cooling. These here are for induction. It's just designed to work. I like that. It's designed to be aggressive. I like that. It's no bullshit. I like that. And then when you so we also blacked out the grills. I do it on all of them. Usually I actually buy the blackout grills when they go in inventory. I will just buy them up. Any car guy cannot say that this car isn't sexy. Honest to God, this is BMW at its best. Now, we tried to fix and mitigate any repairs that the customer is going to run into in the future. But all in all, when you go to buy one of these, if you're not buying one from me, then I will make sure to give you guys a little bit of a list to go through and what to look for, and mileage to look for it. Anyways, I need to go and chill out because I am burning up right now. I'm sweating like a whore in church. So I will chat with you guys soon. I hope that you liked our little stint on some of the work we do on, or some of the work we did together on the E46 330 CI manual. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I got all of the wax applied. So we'll just do a quick walk around. And I went back over, you'll see in the time warp, I went back over just about every panel at least one time, one additional time. Super applied everywhere and consistently. I took this off as just a test. Looks very good. And if you notice, the last part that I actually wiped down was these rocker panels. That's the last part that I waxed. And then what I do is I go and I get my towel, my wax towel, especially on these 3 series because they have really great wood trims. So what I do now is I'm very careful of the plastic surrounding the wood trim and the rubbers that are surrounding the wood trims, because you never want to get any type of pot wax on that or carnauba, because it's a bitch to get off. So what I do is I wax all of the wood. Okay, that gets us set up in a good way for our detailing, as well as it'll repel a lot of fingerprints once it's cured, and also dust once it's cured. You shouldn't have dust blowing in your BMW anyways, but you know, for those people who don't change their cabin air filters. Another thing that I will do is, because this actually really bugs me, is I will go ahead and apply some wax to these door pulls here, and on all of the door pulls. Anything that can get fingerprints, dust, or be in some other way contaminated. And then you let that cure for 15 minutes. You go back over. While that's curing, what I do is I will remove the wax from the car, because at this point it's been 18 minutes. It's been a little bit longer than 18 minutes since we first started applying the wax. That's how that goes. And then I will see you guys back in a little bit while after I'm done removing and applying and, you know, all that stuff. All right, guys, so what we would do now is we would do an inspection on our work to make sure that we got all of the material off of the car. So I will grab my little wax remover towel that I was using, and we go down here. Looks like we got it all off there, all off the bumper. And what I do is I kind of look down the side of the car in the reflection to make sure that we got everything. So it looks as if this is all good here. And here, actually, I like the black cars because when they're waxed up and nice and shiny, you can see this here. Let's see if we can get there's a little bit of a fold right here. It's in all of the 3 Series. It makes an arrow, and it's one of the little things about these cars that really kind of make me happy, I guess. So that's that. Make sure we got it off there. We did. Do the same thing back here. Looks like we did. Yep. So what I do is if I'm you, I go out like this and look, and then I come back. And I just look down the car, the side of the car, to make sure that I got all of the wax off. And then you do the same thing here. Looks like we got it. Cool. Same thing there on the trunk. Looks like we got that. One of the things I'm very aware of when I'm waxing the car is under here. So under this wrinkle or line down the side of the car, I always make sure that when I'm applying the wax, I get the wax in there, and also on the top of this one here. So there's those 2 lines, very distinctly BMW lines. I think we got it here too. This time I did pretty good. So we'll do it here. Usually, if I miss a spot, it's always going to be right here where it's flat along the wheel. That's classic me. So I figured maybe we will take this car. There we are. It's all waxed up. Looking good. So this is typically what I do to every car. This car actually has already had a ceramic coating, and it had actually a 3-stage polish process because you want your black to be as pure as possible in order to really stand out. Because you can use all the black wax in the world, but if your paint isn't clean, it doesn't matter. And you can wash your car as much as you want. There's always going to be road grime unless you do a clay treatment and a compound treatment. Maybe we can do the drive review today. Oh boy. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody's taken care.